Amir, thanks a million for joining me today. Let's start off by you telling me a little bit about the nature of your business. What's got you at Intersec this year?
Very good. Thanks for having me, by the way. I'm in the cybersecurity business.
Okay.
The latest and the hottest, the subject of every newspaper nowadays.
Of course.
Obviously. The company is called Intersec, and we provide a 360 holistic cybersecurity solutions. That goes from obviously securing your networks,
right,
protecting data for organization, companies, government, across sectors, from healthcare all the way to banking.
Okay.
And we also recently, during the show at the Intersec, we have launched a couple of different new solutions.
Okay.
That protects physical security assets,
right,
which is very in line with what the show's main theme
sure,
is that we feel, or we have found out through our research, that most CCTV or access control systems, or many of the health and safety systems out there now are subject to being penetrated or
right,
hacked.
okay,
And it doesn't matter, once you're hacked from a remote location,
right,
you're exposed.
Sure.
So basically, we are now providing a holistic, as I said, a 360 A to Z solutions across multiple different industries or security verticals. But our core product or core service basically stays cybersecurity.
Okay.
Anything that has to do with security, but that is not physical, but it's on the IP range.
Okay, excellent. You mentioned you're here with a couple of new product launches. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, what you're doing here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Funny story, or funny thing, is that we don't have a product or a software.
Okay.
We have skill set solutions.
Okay.
So what we do is that our services are sold as a added on value to many different products. For example, when a system integrator for Burj Khalifa deploys a large number of IP CCTVs, we come in on the back end after the installation, and we do testing, which we in the industry call it penetration testing, which actually is hacking with permission.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Right.
So the Burj Khalifa owner or the facility management will give us the permission to hack them, to find the vulnerabilities in this IPTV system, to make sure no one from outside can take it over, delete the footage, or completely disable it.
Okay.
And we provide a report. Post-report, we help the IT involved people fix those vulnerabilities, and we test it again and again and again as an ongoing to make sure that these vulnerabilities are not opened up, and God forsake, we don't have a disaster on our hand with that. Extended to also elevators,
right,
fire alarm systems, building management systems, many different. Now, again, today we had another launch for same product on the IoT devices. As IoTs are here, you're probably going to see them in your home really soon.
Okay.
Washing machine, dishwasher,
right,
refrigerators, all connected to the internet, collect a massive amount of data about you and your use habits.
Yeah.
But those also create a security concern for the user, for the manufacturer, for everybody else.
Right.
We're announcing, not launching, we're announcing within the next 6 months, we're launching a mobile security app that controls the security of these IoTs.
Excellent. Very interesting. You have a very unique business. You have no software or product. Tell me about the challenges that you've encountered over the last couple of years when you're trying to build your business, and I suppose the challenges and opportunities that you see over the next couple of years as you grow your business here.
Very good. So we've had a very interesting and unique story. We had started as just a small security company providing pure consultancy services, which we still do. That is the core of our business, and most of our data and knowledge comes from that, providing that service. And we're going to stick to that. This is where we have realized all these gaps, and we're trying to fill with these other new offerings. Right. It is extremely challenging to have this kind of a innovative school of thought in the region.
Sure.
We deal with so many different aspects of barriers, culture, budgets, the curve being, wow, okay, so are we chasing US, are we chasing Europe, or are we want to be ahead of it? Obviously, the country's vision or the region's vision is to try to be ahead of the curve, but unfortunately the skill set that is carrying out that does not feel confident enough to do that. One of our challenges has been obviously to raise that confidence in the cybersecurity professional, so we offer training at the same time.
Okay.
This year we're going to start offering not only specialized cybersecurity training, but more possibly more of a management and disaster management or handling cybersecurity profession, how to speak to in the public, or how do you handle your superiors in an incident.
Right.
Because we feel that our culture in the region prohibits us, or we're too prideful to admit mistakes, and this is a mistake business. Sure. We're in the security business, and so we see that a lot of things are getting pushed under the, I guess the inbox, right? And just say, let's ignore this because I can't risk losing my job. And these are the challenges that we feel that still exist even after 7 years of doing this. We're hoping that the awareness that the market is doing and the news and the media is helping to say, listen, this is a problem that is not going away.
Right.
By pushing this into your bottom drawer, it's not going away. You need to face it, you need to tackle it, you need to find solutions for it.
Okay, excellent. Let's have a little bit of a chat about what you think are the big trends happening in your particular sector, in your particular category at the moment.
Okay, exactly. So the biggest trend is exactly what we talked about at the beginning, is that the attack of physical security.
Right.
We feel, well, obviously I'm not a military expert, but I can tell you that the guns are dead. Nobody needs guns anymore. So why would I want to go guns for cops and robbers and as a war, as a state wars?
Sure.
We feel, imagine, in the past somebody would go walk into a bank with a gun, risk getting caught, risk being exposed to being shot by the SWAT team, to take some hostages, possibly rob the safe,
Sure.
ask for ransom, needed a helicopter to get away. The chances of getting away was about 5%.
Right.
So today, I gather a collection of top hackers from many different countries with many backgrounds. We get a high-speed internet line in a garage somewhere, in a remote area, and we're in the bank. Our identities are not exposed. Nobody's shooting at us, and we can empty bank accounts. Well, usually I'm being very little facetious.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So, but last year, for example, we faced the largest years in ransomware. So these were coming out from every corner of the world, being attacked, and UAE being a prime target for ransomware. We saw that the number had risen about 500%.
Okay.
Exactly, since 2015. And this is the trend. So we see the cyber security on the ransomware trends going up. Ransomware not only now be able to lock your computer and ask for one Bitcoin, but now locking Burj Khalifa's elevators and asking for $25 million.
Okay.
So the Dr. Evil scenario is coming to real. It's actually coming to hunt us.
That's very interesting. Okay. I want to get your thoughts on the region in general. With regards to the apparent slowdown that's happening at the moment, is that something that you're seeing that's affecting your business, or are you having challenges with that, or is it an issue for you at all?
Well, I'm an optimistic businessman or entrepreneur. I don't believe in market hypes. I used to, in my younger age, I was a day trader when the platforms came out, and I saw a lot of daily panics. And the panics were nothing but a word of mouth. I don't think there is a slowdown in the region whatsoever. That's right. I think that it's a state of mind that people start, and it just moves mouth to mouth and word to word. I think that UAE is an amazing country, and it's on a growth. Obviously, yes, there are some concern post 2020 in Expo, but I think the second half of this year is going to be an amazing growth curve moving into the 2018 and 19, which is right pre-delivery of Expo. Right. Opportunities are amazing, yes, but however, with that said, every industry has its own cycle. So some industries are going to die a little sooner because they've delivered their product or services into the Expo. Some is going to come in post-Expo to clean it up.
Yeah.
So obviously we all have their own curves. In my industry, I think at the moment, if I don't jinx it, we are in a recession-proof industry. Okay. Everybody's concerned about their security.
Sure. Yes.
So as it's becoming a more of an endemic or epidemic throughout the world.
Okay. I suppose moving on from that, well, staying a little bit on topic, but one of the big topics we've been chatting about with a lot of our exhibitors over the last couple of days is Africa. Is that somewhere you see opportunity for your business, or are you staying very much Middle East focused at the moment?
No, but definitely Africa is a prime target for us.
Yeah.
Africa is the new economy.
Right.
We all know that. We've seen a lot of movement in Africa, both in my industry. In particular, obviously, you've got in Africa, you've got obviously state-sponsored terrorism. You've got space, warfare. That my industry actually does try to protect governments and people in those industries. But obviously, in the corporate aspect, yes, we've seen that more attacks are being originated and attacks on Africa. So yes, Africa is somewhere we are moving into, but we are cautious.
Sure.
We are very cautious.
What kind of opportunities do you see out there?
Right. So I think that the banking industry in Africa is on the move, definitely. I think the financial sectors and financial sector is a prime target of cyber criminals. So we are looking at the banking industries in Africa. We are looking at some government, but again, we're very cautious who we work with and make sure that what we do doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Okay, excellent. I want to talk a little bit about Intersec and your participation here. Obviously it's important for you as part of your marketing strategy. What else are you doing outside of, let's say, Intersec to ensure the growth of your company and the development and brand awareness for your business?
Okay. Prior to Intersec, we had we tried to keep the company a little bit below radar because we had some. We don't think that the market was mature enough for us to have this kind of an exposure. But obviously, with what happened in 2016 and having a cybersecurity headline almost every day in the newspaper across the globe. I mean, from Tokyo to London. Then we revisited our plans and to how are we going to stay small, a consultancy company, or we become a security platform company.
Right.
So we decided that we're going to become a security platform company, hence the Intersec and post-Intersec. Yes, we're going to participate in other probably exhibitions.
Sure.
We're doing a lot of in-house marketing, a lot of grassroots movements.
Right.
Because this is something, again, it goes back to that pride and things like that I explained. So the grassroots movement is very important for us. So we're trying to get the professionals in our industry together, have closed doors, and make sure that we have a discussion behind that doesn't leave those rooms. That we keep it again grassroots.
Absolutely.
Movement. Yeah.
Absolutely. You mentioned something kind of like in regards to a pivot in your business. A time came when you recognised you needed to change a little bit, and it came down to a change in technology. How do you see technology impacting your business, both internally over the next couple of years and externally within the market itself?
Very good. So externally, that technology is always an enabler for us. As a security company, we look at it as the more technology or the advanced technology gets, the less security concerns it builds in.
Sure.
So it needs third-party manufacturers and third-party companies to come in and fill those gaps. So externally is definitely an enabler. I shouldn't say this, but us as a cybersecurity company, we try to be as less possible online as possible. So no, I'm just joking. But no, we're internally, we're an expert. I mean, so we try to use the most efficient type of technology that just enables to do what we do every day.
Yeah.
But we try to not rely so much on it that also disables us. I'm sure a cybersecurity company or platform has a lot of enemies out there, and so we try to minimize that exposure.
Okay, excellent. Amir, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. I wish you all the best for Intersec 2017.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it for having me. Appreciate it. Thank you.